This is a tough subject that I want to talk about, and I've been actually a bit reluctant on making this video because I know that however I'm going to present it, it's not going to be enough to cover the entire subject. But social media ruins lives. That is the main point that I think I would like to get to, and I would like you to get to believe by the end of this video that, social media, it is the reason why we live such unhappy lives nowadays. It is one of the it is one of the reasons, right? It's not the main reason. It's not the single worst thing in our lives because there's worse things in our life, right? But social media, it is one of the worst things, one of the worst things, right? So it's everywhere, right? Social media is everywhere, and all YouTube is social media. So I'm basically on social media right now, right? But I'm not on TikTok. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on Be Real. I'm not on fucking whatever else people spend their time nowadays. But I'm not on there. And I use YouTube so I can get this message across, so I can get you to destroy this destroy this barrier in your mind between what is right and what you believe, because what you believe is not always going to be the right thing. And I think that is quite the case in this scenario, because you don't you probably don't know how horrible social media can be. If you haven't already quit, if you haven't already been months sober from it, to say, if you haven't been like off of social media and literally been fully against it for months, then you won't truly understand like the harmful aspects that it will have. So this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Maybe I can, maybe I can get you to accept and to actually, recognize those bad effects that it has, without having to go through all of that, so that you can actually get in that situation that you will want to quit by yourself. I think that's my end goal for this video, to get you to quit social media by yourself. Not to have me like shout at you, bro, quit social media, bro, it's bad, quit social media. That's not, I want you to properly reason this out in your own mind, rationalize what I'm saying, and come to a conclusion. Social media is everywhere nowadays. Most people have it, as I've said before. Everywhere that you look, people will have all kinds of apps on their phone: TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, all those things, right? Everybody uses it. It is so common nowadays that people don't even bat an eye anymore. People don't. And when people actually do bat an eye and they're like, shit, man, something's wrong here, when they actually find the reason, they find that social media is one of the leading causes of depression in the youth nowadays, they are like silenced by all those people out there. They're indirectly just put to the ground by all those people out there with limited beliefs, imposed on them by society. They're just put down to the ground and they're made to believe that they're just crazy. You're like, no way, there's no way a fucking funny video with a cat on Instagram is gonna ruin my mental health. Okay, it might not be the funny video of a cat, but it might be the next post that you're seeing. It might be the one after that. It might be all those posts combined for all the years that you've spent on those apps and everything. Like, it is such a big subject. But as social media is used by everyone, almost, it has very, very similar effects on everyone that uses it. Especially not in this way that I'm using it, especially not by being on YouTube, by actually trying to educate yourself on self-improvement, on a subject which is very beneficial, which is literally against all the bullshit. And as everybody uses it, and that has very similar effects on everyone. It it does the same things to everyone, and you can probably see it in the people around you, bro. It lowers self-confidence. It just lowers your self-esteem. It makes you feel less, because there's people out there who have better lives than you do, or that's what you think, and that's what your brain wants you to think. That's what social media has led you to believe, that, bro, you're just worthless because there's somebody out there who is having fun right now, and you're just sitting here and you're watching this, and you feel pathetic, and you feel bad, and you feel like you feel bad that you're on self-improvement, that you're trying to change your life, and there's someone out there who's actively going out to parties, drinking, fucking girls, having the best time of his life, or whatever, right? And you feel bad that you're actually putting in the work to be a better man. You're putting in the work to improve your quality, to improve your own life, to improve your own future, while that guy is sacrificing his future just so he can feel some pleasure right now. No, we do the exact opposite. We sacrifice the pleasure today, right now. We sacrifice the pleasure that we might feel right now for the long-term pleasure, for the fucking lasting pleasure, right? So that uh, fear, that you feel when you think that you're just kind of wasting your life away while somebody else is having fun. That fear, it lowers your self-confidence so much. It lowers your self-esteem. It makes you feel like you're not worth it. It makes you feel like you're just not that important, to the world. And to be honest, to those people you might not be. To those people, to the fucking random e-girl out there who's fucking posting feet pictures on OnlyFans, you're not that important, bro. To the girl who's posting her ass on fucking Instagram, you're not that important. But to the man out there who wants a true friend, for the man out there who wants a friend on self improvement, who wants a fucking man as his friend, who wants somebody who he can relate to, bro, you're important. So don't let social media do this to you. I have this written down here. So social media, it lowers your self confidence, your self esteem. It does that by showing you infinitely more people better than you. That's the best way to put it. It just shows you an infinite amount of people out there, who have maybe what you want, who have money, who have status, who have wealth, who have physical and mental. I'm not necessarily mental, but like they look physically better, right? They have all those things that you might desire as a young man. And you're just on social media, you're just consuming this content, and you see like an infinite amount of people better than you. How do you feel after that? Are you gonna feel encouraged to make progress? No, you're not gonna feel encouraged, bro. You're gonna feel like a fucking piece of shit, because like there's so many people out there who have it, and you don't even. That just makes your brain believe that, holy fuck, bro, you're that bad. But your brain doesn't realize that there's people out there who fake what they have. There's people out there who just they would do anything to build this fake image of themselves, just so they can have some social validation, some gratification from people from fucking horrible people. Why the fuck would you want to be one of them? Why the fuck would you want to be part of those people, bro? Of course you don't want to be a part of those people. Now that you actually hear this, coming out of somebody's mouth, you actually un understand what I'm trying to get to, you realize that, bro, I don't want to be like those people, right? But that is what you're gonna find on social media. I mean, apart from the funny memes and the laughs and all that bullshit, which is just destroying your attention, you lose your self-confidence, you lose your self-esteem, you lose self-motivation, you lose all of it. It goes down in the fucking ground. It just goes down the drain. Every time that you open social media, every time that you look on social media, you just feel like there's an infinite amount of people out there better than you. So why should I try? I mean, there's so many people out there who have the same things that I want, who are literally in that position that I wanted to be in. So why did I try? I mean, I'm not gonna get there. See what I'm trying to get to? Like, that is the most harmful effect that social media can have on you. It just destroys your motivation. It destroys your perception of yourself, you know? Because the way you see yourself, it is the single most important thing that you will get out of self-improvement. The way that you see yourself, it literally dictates what you do. If you see yourself as a high quality man, as a masculine man, and you truly believe it, then you will find the discipline, you will find the motivation to go to the gym, to exercise, to literally do all the self improvement activities that a masculine man would do. Bro, just by what you believe about yourself. If you believe that you're shit, if you believe that like you're a piece of shit, bro, are you gonna feel motivated to go to the gym and work out? No. No, you're not. You're gonna feel like a piece of shit. And pieces of shit, they don't feel motivated. You know? Your brain, what you think of yourself is what your brain makes you truly be. Like, how can I explain this properly, bro? What you see yourself, it kind of translates in the world, it just translates into who you are, you know? So if you see yourself like a piece of shit, then you are gonna essentially gonna end up a piece of shit. If you think that you are not good with girls, if you think that you don't have what it takes to find love out there, to find that wife, to find your wife, the future mother of your children, if you think that you're not confident enough to make friends, if you think that you're not confident or you don't have the power, the mental power, you know, to go on self improvement, if you think that you are not worth the effort in any way, you're not gonna be able to do it. It's just that simple. Your brain is literally gonna, your brain is gonna react to what you think about yourself. If you think about yourself in a positive light, then you will eventually, and with no doubt, you'll actually end up becoming a stronger person. But if you see yourself negatively, then you're gonna, with no doubt, end up less of a fucking person, less of a man, So the way that you see yourself is literally what dictates your entire life, right? So you see how social media takes advantage of this. It makes you see yourself like this fucking low person, low quality person, and it will that will inevitably make you a low quality person in real life, and that will just kind of keep you in the same vicious cycle, because low quality people, they spend time on social media, so you will spend time on social media and you think that you're low quality for doing that, and your brain will, and your brain and your body, they will literally do what you believe, so you'll just keep going in the circle all over again, for the rest of your life if you keep doing this. Social media is highly addictive because it's like, apart from this fact that it just destroys your mental state, it makes you think that you're not worth anything else. It's like, it would be so much easier to quit for all of us, if it was just like, bro, you're shit. Like, literally, if social media literally just made you only feel like shit all the time. But it doesn't, does it? No, it only makes you feel like shit while it's also fucking feeding you with constant stimulation for your brain. It's constantly giving you short-term pleasure. It's giving you dopamine. It's giving you all these things by showing you ass, by showing you new pieces of information every 0.3 seconds, literally, by showing you all kinds of flashy colors, flashy images, all this shit. That is so stimulative for the brain. Like, you don't even know how much dopamine you get from fucking spending time on social media. And that dopamine that you get, it's like a fucking overdose. It's way too fucking much. It's not what you're supposed to get. Dopamine should come from the activities that you make, that you do yourself. Not from like some fucking bullshit that is displayed on a screen. It is because of this constant dopamine inducing characteristic that social media has. It is highly addictive for the brain. And that is probably the reason why you feel like you cannot quit it. Even if you felt like this burnout after a while, and you feel like, shit, bro, I want to quit, or I want to take this break, but you always end up going back. Why? Because your brain is not used to that fucking lack of constant, powerful brain stimulation. Like, it's not used to that, lack of dopamine. So that, why do you think there's people who literally just wake up in the morning and the first thing they do, they literally get on the phone and they start scrolling? I was like that. I would literally wake up, I would be on my phone, and then I would just get on YouTube and I start watching a video. Why? Because my brain was addicted to it. I was addicted to that dopamine inducing process, that vicious cycle, And then an hour will pass by and I'd still be in bed and I feel like shit, like, fuck, man, I wasted a fucking hour. I wasted 2 hours. And then more, I wake up and I just kind of get a slow start to my day. And guess what I do? I go straight on video games. I play hours and hours. Half a day goes by. Okay, I stop playing video games. Okay, that's enough for today. What do I do after that? I go on social media. More stimulation. My fucking brain in that day, in that single day, I think. So, for example, if I were to kind of like weigh the amounts of dopamine that I get now with the, like, kind of compare the amount of dopamine that I get right now with the one that I used to get, a year ago, bro, I think it's fucking sky high back then. And here it's pretty fucking decent because I'm still, I'm not like fully low on dopamine because I'm still making progress towards my goals. I'm filming videos, I'm making progress towards my mission. I am exercising every day. I'm doing all these good habits. Like, they give me a good sense of dopamine. And this is like, for example, this could be like the healthy amount of dopamine, right? For a person. This is like literally all the way to the fucking sky. This was my dopamine back then. Constantly, every single day. Of course you're gonna be addicted to social media. Of course you're gonna feel like you cannot stop. Of course you're gonna feel like it is your life because you single-handedly made it so. Every time that you watch these videos, you just get more dopamine. Every time that you go on social media and you watch all those fucking highly stimulant videos, with like all kinds of flashy edits and, the image changes every 5 seconds, your brain is fucked. Why do you think I don't have that many subscribers or that many views on my videos? It's because I don't make flashy content. I don't show girls with huge tits and ass in my thumbnails. No, it's just a picture of my face. And my videos, they're not edited in any sort of way. It's just me talking to the camera, you know? I'm not hiding anything from you. You know, I'm not trying to make myself look better than what I actually am. This is who I am. Fucking me. Right here, bro. Like, this is me. Social media, it goes literally the opposite of that. You know, like, so YouTube, I think it's the only place where you can actually find meaningful and important content. Everywhere else, it's fucking cope, it's bullshit. You're a pussy if you use it. You're an absolute pussy if you use anything else. And I'm gonna fucking tell you, bro. I don't use YouTube for anything. Like, I use it to like record videos, you know, to put my videos out, to watch self-improvement videos, but I don't use it for the same bullshit dopamine inducing bullshit, right? Man, I don't know how well I'm putting this out. I really don't know how well you're following along, but what I'm trying to get to is that, you know, as social media, it is everywhere. It is very, very common. It is highly addictive. It is addictive in this way. It's like fucking powerful. It's a powerful addiction. It is everywhere, right? It's everywhere. It's addictive. And it has harmful effects for everyone. And it's also the one of the main causes of depression in youth. And because of social media, a bunch of men kill themselves every day. Right now, as I'm recording this fucking video, I think at least one man out there killed himself because of depression, because of the depression caused by social media. At least one. It's probably like five, but it just sounds better to say at least one, you know, because five is already a fucking huge number for 22 and 22 minutes and 42 seconds, you know. But that's the truth. Like, social media is one of the main causes of depression in youth, right? How do you think that happens? How do you think social media causes depression? By destroying your self confidence, by lowering your self esteem to the ground until it's like not even existent, by making you become highly addicted to this. So, yeah, you cannot even live without social media. Bro, if you were to take my phone away, right, for a year, if you were to literally never give me a phone again, I think I'd be fine with it. I think that would be one of the most beautiful things that could happen to me. But, you know, the fact that we are also dependent on communication through our phones, it is not going to happen, right? It's going to be hard. It's not going to happen that way. But, you know, if you were to, me, you know, I've been off social media, off video games for like 7 months at least, off social media for 7 months, off video games for a year. I feel no sense of fucking gratitude for the time I've spent there, you know. And honestly, if I could just throw my phone away right now and just destroy it and never have to use it again, bro, I would. But this is the only way that I can reach out to you, and this is the only way that I can help you live a better life, right? And I want to get you to this point as well, you know, where you're literally not even dependent on your phone for anything. Like, that is such a beautiful place to be in right now, you know, because being in this position that my phone, it doesn't mean anything to me. You can take a girl's phone away. Like, for example, a random girl in my class, if you took her phone away, she's gonna start having a fucking crisis, bro. I'm not even kidding. Like, it is very fucking bad. social media is the reason why people are so addicted to their phones. I don't think it's anything else. Maybe video games on your phone, but I think social media, it is the main reason why people are addicted to their phones nowadays. The main reason, the leading cause. Think about it. At least 5 people, yeah, that's a more realistic number. At least 5 people, at least 5 men out there kill themselves in the span of this video because social media destroyed their lives, because social media ruined their lives. Just think about it. You don't have to take this the wrong way. Just think about it. I could be one of those people. I could have been one of those people. You could have been one of those people. But now that you've watched this video and you've realized that, fuck, man, this shit is not okay, I need to take action. I need to change something. I need to get rid of social media. I have to fucking take it away from my life. Now that you've realized this, you can properly think about it and realize, man, I could have been one of those people. I could have been one of the people who would have killed themselves right now. But you're not. You're here. You're alive. Make it worth. Make it worth it. Make it worth the fact that you're alive. Because there's people out there who would have given so much to be. Of course they would have, to just take back the life that they've lost because of social media. And you still have a chance to go against it. If you still have a chance to change your life. So by God's sake, do it. Get off social media. Get off this fucking bullshit. Use YouTube for education. Use YouTube to study your life, to study self improvement, to study masculinity. Use self improvement as your mean of combating the fucking world out there. Use self improvement as a mean of navigating your life as a masculine man in this fucking bullshit society that we live in. Don't fall for their shit. Don't fall for their bullshit. Don't fall for their depression, their anxiety. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for their tricks. After you watch this video, don't open social media anymore. Delete it. Delete your account. Don't use it. You know what you have to do, and don't fucking give in to that first thought, that comes in your mind. Oh well, I took a break, so I'll feel better now, guys. I took a break for 2 weeks, so my mental health is back to normal, so I can go back to destroying it again, guys. No, your mental health is not gonna, it's never gonna be the same. I'm sorry to tell you this. I'm sorry to fucking break it off to you, but like, your mental health is always gonna bear some sort of fucking trauma from this time. I'm telling you, it's been 7 months and I still bear it. It takes time to heal. And for you to actually start having a better mental health than those people, it takes time, right? And I think I'm actually starting to I'm seeing proper fucking progress. I've seen proper progress in the first few months that I've quit, right? But like, there will always be some traces of it left in your mind. Like, this shit, it is that marking, it marks you for life. It's like a fucking traumatic event, you know? But once you quit, it's just 100 times better. It's just the truth. Social media ruins lives, and I don't want one of those lives to be yours. Take action. Don't be a pussy. Don't bullshit yourself. be a fucking man. Do the right thing. See ya, man. Good luck.